2018 Fnatic take down G2.
My only motivation is competition and victories.
After G2 through game 3, Fnatic have the mental fortitude to dig back and win game 5.
A lot of the Fnatic players really stepped it up.
Awesome that we do have our two pillars in G2 and Fnatic.
If we can get 2 5-game Fnatic vs G2 series, oh, that is a European dream.
Are you ready for the LEC Summer Split Finals?
Whereas Whippo actually had a ward sitting in that tri-bush, so he saw that G2 had made their way up there. Here goes Selfmade.
Hook hits the wall, Selfmade goes in, Perkz is ticking down, and first blood Fnatic. Reckless secures it. So he was just backing, waiting, spending his time. hylissang's going to look for Engager. Nemesis has the 6, has the Shockwave. Perkz trying to get some damage over the wall, but Mickey actually just uses the stand beside me to get back. Too proactive from Mickey as Selfmade comes down towards the bottom lane. He's going to use that Oracles, make sure that there's no one spotting him. But while this is all happening, see the Shen on the top side of the map. There's the curling call, knocked back on Mickey. Perkz able to dodge towards the side. The Stand United coming into Perkz as well. hylissang's got the kill on Mickey, but there's the taunt on Selfmade. Caught underneath the tower for the moment. He tries to flash away, but cannot escape. G2 get their first kill of the game.
Mickey, of course, there's going to be a trade. Ulti comes through.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow hits hylissang. He's already used the dash to get away, and the flash taunt from Jankos finds its mark.
The fact that he can mitigate auto attack damage is just so potent. So here we see they know that Selfmade is on the bot side of the map. They get information from him thanks to this, and our observers are highlighting it beautifully for us. So because they knew where Selfmade was, they respected that this gank was a possibility. Then as the play comes through, yeah, the ultimate was also used earlier. Thank you very much, observers, for highlighting that as well. So Fnatic are like, hey, this should be a very easy play for us because Mickey doesn't have ult, the Ashe doesn't have 6 yet, so let's actually try and force this as Selfmade looks for the ult.
It's also the power that while this is all happening, the Rift Herald goes down. So Jankos gets the Rift Herald top side and then also answers the play bot side, helping them pick up the kill.
Oof. It's like we're watching a movie.
Smurfing, dearie me.
We get all the information. Then, of course, because Perkz got knocked outside of the ultimate from Reckless, that made it easy for him to just buy time, wait for Jankos to arrive, and end up trading 1-for-1. And then, of course, we get the ultimate come through from Perkz. Boom! Ultimate comes through.
I can't take too much more.
Guys, we probably have 5 games to get through. Like, we can calm it down just a tad.
Beautifully done from our observers as well.
As you can see that Selfmade's come in, Hilly's open with the ultimate already, and here comes Gragas.
And hylissang's going in for the engager. Mickey's actually caught out just a little bit. The taunt comes down. hylissang still on the front line. Cap's trying to get him from behind. Reckless trading onto Perkz, and Perkz will go down. So will hylissang. Reckless going to try and do what he can with the captive audience, but Jankos is on the chase. Cannon barrage used. Reckless chained up at a double for Caps. And he's going to struggle on this Orianna for the next while. Wonder trying to trade into Whippo. Hexag automation follows Whippo on the flash. Jankos coming in with the Stand United, and that is a very Wonder's actually going to jump him onto Nemesis. Nemesis with the shockwave hits. 3 exhaust still there, but the arrow will chase him down. There's the taunt, and there's the kill to Perkz, and it's all falling apart for Fnatic.
Well, look at the counterplay bottom. While it's all going wrong for Fnatic topside, Caps just picked up a kill.
Caps manages to kill
he gets away!
Flashes away! He could go back if he wanted. Caps, he'll want a piece of this. He wants a little bit of the action as he dives forward on a Selfmade. The chains don't quite connect. Reckless forces away his former teammate, and Selfmade and Reckless will walk away wounded.
And Caps roaming towards this top side, but as soon as Jankos has access to level 6, the map has completely opened up the other way, and G2 are starting to run away with this game. So the solo kill for Caps comes through here.
A lot of people question why is Caps our MVP. It's because he does things like this. When he gets champions like LeBlanc, when he gets champions like Zoe, his outplay potential is real. And Selfmade is trying to read Caps here. He thinks that he's going to go back in. He doesn't know. He delays it. He waits for the W cooldown to come off. Remember, his W is at max level right now.
Because I do agree with you. They need to make sure that they're more high percentage plays.
Hook's going to land here onto Wonder, and he is done now.
See that Selfmade's bot, Nemesis is in a lot of trouble.
Jankos looking for the taunt. Won't quite connect on it. Nemesis with the shockwave is actually going to pull Jankos back underneath the turret. And Jankos takes about 4 tower shots there. Perkz still pushing in the mid lane, as Reckless and hylissang will do the same in the bottom. Arrow lands alongside the Glacial Fissure. Nemesis knocked up, shut down, stunned up. Perks gets the kill, but a great knockback with the cast. Oh, Mickey dodges away from it, self-made. It's a game of inches and he can't quite land it, and the stands united.
Progressive, maybe Fnatic can still come back, but right now, Wonder has his eyes on Selfmade.
And Wonder diving in here. Selfmade's almost dead already. The arrow lands on Reckless, but he's going to cleanse it away. Wonder down to about a third HP. Shockwave doesn't connect. Jankos still on the front line. Flashes over the wall. Reckless getting chased out by Caps. Caps looking to add some pages to that book. Gets the kill on the Jin. Glacial Fisher not quite connecting, but it's a 5v3 in favor of G2, and Caps isn't quite done yet. Whippo, Nemesis, and Hylissang.
All of his farm is being denied. He's now 2 levels down. Wonder gets engaged on.
Able to interrupt the hookshot wall dive there, but Mickey's still in range to make sure that Wonder didn't go down, and now Caps is on the chase. He's got 10 pages. He wants a few more names on his death note. Hylissang exhausted, Wonder almost down. Nemesis looking for the final auto attack, but he hasn't got the mana to do anything more. He flashes forward. One last auto attack will get the kill, but Caps secures.
There's more stacks on the Medjais for Caps. This mid laner, this MVP is continuing to ramp up. He's now found Selfmade.
He even chases him. Couldn't see him at all, but manages to get the chase and then dodges away from the... Okay.
Especially if G2 close out this game.
Problem is, if you then leave up that ban, you have to see who else you can get rid of, as Whippo is dived in the top lane. No real escape for him. The taunt comes out. Jankos and Wonder will secure that kill. But yeah, if you ban Shen, you're not banning Caps.
And then have to rush over and save their solo laners.
Here comes the Shen again.
Caps just like, oh, you thought you had a tower here, Nemesis? I'm afraid you do not. Jankos comes in with the stand united. Nemesis running for his life, just fighting to survive here as Jankos lands the taunt. And Caps will be gifted the kill for those Medjai stacks. Minions? Okay, Caps...
He's actually gonna live, isn't he?
He survives for the moment.
Run, Nemesis, run!
You have a lot more faith in Nemesis than I do right here. Caps...
Run to Baron, Fnatic! Run to Baron!
But the problem is, like, what can Fnatic do, right? Like, we talked about their teamfight composition, we talked about their possibility of long-range engage, but G2 are just that much stronger right now that even a long-range engage will not work. TP flank here as Caps goes onto the back line. Wonder trading here with Whippo. And Whippo will put down the cannon barrage, and Caps almost just demolishes Reckless. Goodbye, Jin. 7 kills, 22 stacks on the Medjais. Caps is getting tired of reading. He wants to massacre Fnatic instead. Mickey diving in, Perks there, gets the concussive blows onto Hylissang, and Caps is there for the follow-up. Good knockback from Selfmade, but you have to feel that's way too little, way too late as Caps once again jumps over the wall. And Selfmade will be taunted up. Caps goes legendary, 17 kills to 7 in 26 minutes.
Summer is sitting at 8 kills, a fully stacked Medjais, and we're gonna get a look back at this fight.
So he picks up the kill, he backs, he goes to the base. He also has teleport, and let me tell you, as an AD carry main, there is nothing that will ruin your day faster.
That's definitely true, Frost. You can see Reckless just being like, guys, I'm in a safe position, until he suddenly looks behind him, and lo and behold, the Hunter has arrived.
Oh no, it's just... What's the counterplay?
He does everything that he can as well.
He dodges everything apart from the W. Like, I feel so sorry for Reckless in that situation, and then Fnatic just run down in the end. Like, they try and turn it around. There's a couple of good plays, but they're just too far behind at this point. 8,000 gold down. Whippo now facing off against Caps. And it's less of a face-off and more of a one-sided brawl as Caps dives forward once again. Whippo trying to get underneath the turret. Change don't quite connect. Jankos still tanking it up. Caps dives forward once again. Whippo still surviving for a very long time here as Reckless now opens up. This would be a great kill for Fnatic to get, and Caps has gone way too far. The shockwave, oh, Caps still gets the kill! He's still in a 1v5, manages to get a kill on Reckless.
All right, Nemesis, he messed up the shockwave there, isn't quite able to land it, giving Caps...
3 men pushing in top, Wonder in the bottom lane as Whippo tries to trade onto him, but Whippo still only level 15. Wonder just dives forward, the cannon barrage comes out, but there's the Hectic Ultimatum, and here's Jankos. Whippo underneath the tower, surviving for as long as he can. Jankos able to flash away. The wall jump from Wonder will get into safety. Jankos should fall here. Reckless just needs a final auto attack, but the curtain call comes out. Wonder's going to block a couple of shots here. Jankos trying to get out of the back of it. Wonder dodging to the side, dodging to the left. Selfmade flashing forward, does manage to kill the Camille. But meanwhile in the top lane, the shockwave's going to land. Caps has gone to mid, and Mickey's been caught underneath the tower. Hylissang on the chase. Perks is going to die here as well. Oh, he flashes away, and here comes Caps. Nemesis dies. Perks survives. Hylissang rooted up underneath the remnants of his tower, which was raised to the ground, but it now manages to get the shutdown from Reckless. Fnatic fight back in the final moments of this game.
You have to execute perfectly.
So notice how they're just kind of grouping up together as G2 look for the pick.
Selfmade has a really good flank position here. Hylissang's trying to trade back, but the rest of Fnatic have already left him. Hylissang's still alive here. Manages to get out for the moment, still surviving. The shockwave coming down as well. There's the shutdown. Reckless finds one, Selfmade finds another, and Perks is going to eat up the Curtain. 2 shots taken. Caps still alive. The stopwatch used by Selfmade. Hitting Wonder from the side though. Whippo able to kill Perks, and this is a great fight for Fnatic. And we thought they were dead, we thought they were bad, but Fnatic are fighting back. Wonder has to flash away. Caps still up towards the top side of this, but Wonder is done for. One survives for G2. It's Caps. He's carried the team through the split. He has to do something miraculous here. Gold behind.
Taking another look at this replay, Hilly tanks this forever. That Gargoyle Stone Plate really paying off here alongside the shield that Orianna is going to provide him.
And look at how patient Nemesis is as well. He doesn't want to waste his ultimate just yet, but then he realizes that, hey, actually, Reckless and I are doing more than enough damage over this wall. The shockwave can then come through. Perks is now in an awkward position, and everything just comes together for Fnatic.
And one of the nice things about playing Gen,
having the extra healing after Caps chunk someone out, having that sustain when Wonder's sitting on top of you can work so well. Selfmade just about able to survive with the stopwatch. Caps going to pop one of his own. Hillersang trading off towards the backside as Mickey gets the kill on Selfmade. Wonder dives in, trying to get onto the backline. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to hit Hillersang, and you can see how low Wonder is. He's down. Whippo trading with this as the shockwave hits 2. Reckless still alive. It's 4v3 in favor of G2, but they will just back away for the moment. That Dragon's still alive.
Gargoyle Stone Plate, hopefully they keep Reckless alive through Caps' burst damages. Caps probably going to trade his life here.
Yeah, he's got caught out. Shockwave comes down, but he's going to use the stopwatch, gets the inhibitor. Meanwhile, the rest of G2 are setting up around this Baron. Hillersang's going to get caught out with the arrow. The rest of Fnatic on their way. The hook comes in. Hillersang still has the Gargoyle, still has the Redemption, still has a lot of shielding. Selfmade trying to get into the middle of the fight as the Redemption comes out from Jankos. He's buntlining, knocked back by the Casker's Perks. But G2 have been able to disengage. Hillersang survives. Here comes Whippo, teleporting behind them. Remember, he's got the GA, he's got the stopwatch, he's got a long way to survive. Nemesis stepping forward as the curtain call comes down, and Wonder rejoins the fight from the bottom side. It's 5v4 in favor of Fnatic. Perks dived on by Selfmade, but he's going to flash out of the back of it. Whippo's still on that front line. Hillersang now going in, joining his teammates. Selfmade's down. Perks gets the kill. Hillersang stepping forward once again. Reckless trying to get the damage up, but those shots are too slow. They're too weak right now as Wonder dives forward, dives back. Incredible stuff from Wonder as he just stands at the edge of the team fight and baits out the hook from Hillersang.
And in a 4v5, G2 were able to hold the line this time against Fnatic.
To show all of their cards. Caps going in. Look at that healing from the Ocean. He's almost back to full HP. He was half just a second ago. Hook goes wide. Caps dives in once again, and Hillersang's going to have to walk his way back to the base. Get back to the Fountain of Youth because you are not long for the Rift. Caps goes in. Nemesis flashes away. Wonder trading with Whippo in the bottom lane. Remember, Whippo still has the GA, so will come back. Heals himself up, but the inhibitor now in the mid lane has gone down. And G2 continue on the offensive. They continue to land punch after punch in the faces of Fnatic, and Fnatic can't get back off the map. G2 diving forward, diving the Nexus towers. Hillersang on the front line. The Gargoyle Stone Plate going to keep him healthy. Knocked back with Casker's Wonder as he goes onto the back line. Hillersang almost down though, and G2 are still so healthy. Perks hooked. He's still surviving the shockwave, just about able to take him down on Caps. Now low as well. Fnatic, they've done it. They found the fight that they were looking for. They can't quite get the final kill on Wonder. Jankos limps away. G2 only 2 men left alive.
And once again, Fnatic hold the line. There's still a whole series left to go, and Fnatic are able to do it once again.
But it wasn't just Reckless this time around. It was a huge team effort here from Fnatic, especially Nemesis with a crucial shockwave. Perks gets caught up right here. Thank you, Observers. Hilly with the hook right onto the Ashe. He brings some friends with him. The ball lands underneath, and G2 gets deleted. Whew.
Like, there's so much to keep track of. Like, the barrel as well did so much damage. Like, the Ocean Soul is what allowed G2 to win. Ooh, look at Hilly. He's on the hunt.
Look for Wonder. Caps. Oh, he's still in the bush. Banshee's there, going to keep him alive for the moment. Only 7 attacks on that Medjo. There's the cannon barrage. Caps trying to get away. Doesn't have flash. Gets rooted. Depth shot's going to chase him down. And there comes the damage. Caps is down. Jankos there with a double taunt trying to get onto Reckless. He has the Elder Dragon, just needs to get him down. Below 20% health, but he can't quite get close enough. Redemption used as well. TP into the base from Fnatic. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. That goes wide. Wonder tries to stop the teleport from Nemesis because Nemesis was going back to the base to try and defend. And here comes the counter TP. Whipple's going to join the fray. Wonder's down. Shut down for Fnatic. And they still have all 5 left alive, and they are wiping this Elder off the map. 100% agree with you. I think we do have to give credit to Fnatic as well. They have managed to find pick after pick. Selfmade pops the stopwatch. His team isn't here. There's no way they can help him. He tries to get away, but he's locked up, and Perks. A man down for the next minute. G2 just trying to break open this base. Perk's going to get hit with the depth charge. Knocked up. Hillesang diving onto that backline. Reckless opening up. Mickey down to half HP.
Good flash.
Dive forward. Nemesis is gone. Hillesang's gone as well. And Caps and Wonder dive onto the backline. And try as you might, Fnatic, you cannot stop the oncoming storm. G2 wipe Fnatic out of the rift. And we'll take Game 1 of this series in the longest game of summer.
You said it, Medic. Fnatic are making G2 sweat for it. This is only Game 1 of G2 Fnatic, but for now, G2 will lead the series. What a crazy comp coming out from Fnatic. It's kind of got a bit of everything going for it.
Set his position after full clear there, unless he wants to get a cheeky gank off onto Wonder and then reset.
Oh! They don't have heal. They don't have heal. He couldn't get away.
Wow.
Try to follow up this TP.
Be a great time to go in. Hillesang looking for it. Caps trying to trade onto Nemesis. The Ignite goes down. Caps flashes away, but it's pulled back with Bone Skewer, and Nemesis can just auto him down. The Phosphorus Bomb is enough. Great roam from Hillesang.
Things like the Zillion. So its whole purpose comes later on into the game as level 6 gets hit.
You take a little bit of a train there.
I also think he's just the wild card there. And speaking of wild card, here comes Jankos.
Hillesang flashes forward. Hillesang no flash on him, and the show stopper will shut him down. Caps though traded. Nemesis misses. The big one goes in with the Phosphorus Bomb.
They're even able to set up for the Rift Tower.
Call of the Forge God coming down from Wonder. Self-made smites for a bit of health. Jankos trying to trade into him, but Hillesang is here. Self-made chrono shifted, brought back to life, and Wonder goes to an early grave. The death from below. Nemesis with the package. Root's gonna land with that last embrace. Wonder still underneath the tower. No Call of the Forge God. Onslaught of Shadows used by Self-made. Wonder's got nowhere to go. Reckless will get the kill.
Hecarim, and then Hecarim, Corki, and Sinnescaling. Very powerful. So Jankos needs to start forcing some of these plays.
Showstopper into the arrow. No chrono shift actually just came back off, but Whippo still decides not to use it.
They also don't need to force anything for the next Rift Herald. They can keep catching Caps off as much as they want.
Selfmade going in with the Onslaught of Shadows. Caps trying to trade onto him, but Selfmade just charges him down. Jankos on his way towards the bottom lane.
Flash.
Selfmade's dead.
Yes, he is.
Perform in the early game, so they really need these dragons to pay off. His Caps finds Hilly.
Bone Skewer used. Phantom Undertow as well. Here comes the arrow from downtown. Doesn't quite connect. Caps trying to put the damage down with the Cannon Barrage. He's stolen from Nemesis, but here comes Selfmade once again. And Caps, I've seen this story before. Mickey there for a little bit of help. Invisible, 50 seconds on the Dragon, and Fnatic trying to crack this mid lane turret. Hillesang flashes in and almost gets taken out. Has to dive away. Taken down a peg or two this split. We've seen a lot of people calling for him to be taken off the team as we see an engage on Sword of Shadows, diving straight into Perks, and Mickey just can't get away. Mickey already dead. Perks has to flash across the wall. Jankos trying to survive. Wonder trading in the top lane as Caps joins the fray with the TP. Haymaker popped. Jankos splashes the wall as well, and Selfmade's still on the chase here. Knocks Caps underneath the tower. The arrow misses. Chrono Shift coming out as well. The GLP used, but the bombs are too powerful for G2. They're retreating underneath their tower, and Reckless isn't done with them yet. Another bomb comes out, only hits the minions, but Selfmade knocks Wonder back against the wall. The Dawning Darkness is available for Reckless. Actually, already used at the start of the fight. My mistake. Jankos, though, caught out with the last embrace, and he will fall. Fnatic.
Yes, they caught G2 in an unfavorable position, but like, watch Selfmade here, okay? So he's gonna get sped up, and then sped up, and then sped up, and then he's gonna ult in with a bomb on top of his head. Oh, look. Mickey didn't even get to move. He instantly gets executed. Perk's forced to flash out. And already, this is an unfavorable fight for G2. And as you rightly said, Frost, Selfmade can just sit on the front line. He can soak this all up. It doesn't matter how much HP he loses, because, oh, lo and behold, there comes the ultimate from Whippo. And suddenly the pony is right back up. That's no dead horse. That's a front line ready to get involved in the action once more. And G2's like, okay, Fnatic, we concede. We'll disengage. And Fnatic's like, you will not escape. There is no way that you can run away from us.
It's just so unending. It continues over and over.
Very high opinion of the champion. And I think, as Caps gets blown up by Nemesis here.
Dodges the death from below, and Nemesis is actually going to get caught underneath the tower, tanking it up. Death from below stolen away by Caps, doesn't get the kill. It's secured instead by Perks.
Classic caster curse as we continue there. Mickey.
Oh, Mickey's just dead. I mean, like, you just can't survive that as a support. The Lulu.
G2 need to respect the heck out of more and possibly ban that champion, because he's going back in for more.
It's cosplaying as Shadowfax this game. The Chrono Shift used on Hylissang. He actually might be in a bit of a sticky situation here. Double bomb going to come out from Whippo with the stun. Caps rooted up as well with the last embrace. The Haymaker Shield's going to keep Jankos alive for the moment as Selfmade once again just dives forward. Only brings back Wonder. Now here's the TP from Nemesis. He wants to rejoin this fight. He wants a little bit of the action. He wants a little bit of the Barney as the last embrace once again locks up Wonder. Fnatic get another. Oh, Self, what? What is that? He is the Bast and he is now the Dead. Forward, back, just looking for the tower right now. Call of Forge Code's going to get used though. Wonder looking for Selfmade, trying to catch him out. The Onslaught of Shadows is available, but the arrow hits and he gets the Onslaught just in time. Good bone skewer into double stun there from Hylissang. An Infinity plus one edge. Caps dives onto Nemesis, manages to catch him out, but there's the package has been used. And that's big for the next team fight. Caps very low on HP, but there's a honey fruit there for him to pick it up. Nemesis going to try and put the missiles in from the side. Wonder off the top side of this fight, unable to join it, and in goes the steal, and in goes Selfmade, dives onto the back line. Call of the Forge Code's been used as well. Showstopper popped on Hylissang, it's the only one to get it. Death from below doesn't quite hit Jankos, just about surviving with another Haymaker. Whippo comes back from the dead with the Chrono Shift, and now Caps has dived onto the backline and got the shutdown. Pops the stopwatch to keep himself alive, and Perks can step forward. He doesn't have to worry about the horse, he doesn't have to worry about Fnatic. It's a double for Caps. Reckless under the tower is going to fall as well, and it was an impeccable team fight from G2.
What looked like such an easy drive-by steal from Self-Aim on Hit's head. Let's look back, and I kind of want to keep track of, like, there's two sides of this fight. So initially, the dive comes through from Selfmade. He's trying to get the... Look at Whippo here. Right on the front line, trying to get close to Selfmade, but he gets chunked out by Perks, and he has to use the ult on himself. Meanwhile, Jankos is keeping three people busy. He's able to just barely get out with a sliver of HP. Hylissang that overcommits, and now, this is what Wonder knocks up Reckless, and then Caps comes in from the flank. The 2 versus 4, Whippo doesn't offer anything. Caps has more than enough damage with the Death Cap to be able to get onto the back line, and then the rest of G2 were able to just run down Fnatic.
I'm sorry, that was the craziest thing I've seen from Jankos. It wasn't the most important thing in that fight, but that was crazy.
That is the turret down. Arrow's going to land on Nemesis, but we'll just force the Valkyrie away. Here's the call of the Forge God in the mid lane. This is a 2v3 if G2 take this.
Execution. They may have called out Wonder.
They may have called out Perks. He's much more vital of a target. The bone skewer coming out. Perks with the wild gun. Stopwatch used. Selfmade dives onto the back line. It's all on Caps now because Perks is down. Shut down by Nemesis. Fnatic have found the pick on the Ashe they were looking for. Now Caps gets the death from below, but no one's low. No one has a ticking health bar for him to dive in on, and Wonder's just getting chased down by the horse. You can't beat it, but it can damn well beat you as the dead horse continues to chase the Ornn through the jungle. Selfmade and Nemesis will get the kill, and Fnatic can look to break open the base. You see the shields from the Mountain Soul as here goes Selfmade, tries to dive onto the back line. Mickey is the target, Dawning Shadow not going to be enough. The Showstopper used as well, and Perks can open up with the range focus, but he's stunned. Wonder, however, has killed Selfmade. Now Caps has a perfect flank position with this TP. Hylissang skewers him, slows him, but is it going to be enough to keep Fnatic alive for the moment? Hylissang gets the stopwatch out of Caps and gets out. Fnatic only lose one, and Hylissang is hungry for blood. He's got the death from below. Let's have a look at how G2 are going to reset this. Reckless in the mid lane, Caps dives in, steals away the Chrono Shift, uses it on himself, and the bomb should proc it. Hylissang, though, dead from the death from below. Caps will flash away. Gonna get slowed up. Wonder, though, coming in with the call of the Forge God. The Haymaker shield will be big for Jankos. Whippo actually popped the Chrono Shift on himself, however...
Push pike that he loves to beat.
Reckless cleanses away. The Showstopper's going to go down. It's on Whippo. He's going to have to Chrono Shift himself. And here comes Selfmade trying to dive onto the back line. Knocks Perks back. The Call of the Forge God's coming out as well. Whippo, the Chrono Shift falls off and immediately Caps dives in. He steals away the Onslaught of Shadows. He's going to dive forward, but he can't quite get across the wall. Reckless, though, is down for the double. Meanwhile, Pyke in the bottom lane. Vedius, I've seen this before. I've seen Hylissang do this before, and it was Fnatic who took that game all the way back in spring 2019. Wonder will defend him for the moment.
Oh, the TP flank.
Caps going in for the TP, but Hylissang can hook him out of it. Hylissang decides against it. Nemesis caught out with the arrow. They continue to chase on towards him, and Nemesis is dead. Elder Dragon up in 2 seconds' time. Fnatic behind in gold now, and perhaps behind the play, because Caps is actually looking for Selfmade. He's fighting. I asked if G2 could make Fnatic sweat. Well, I'm pretty sure they're sweating right now. Fnatic trying to defend. Minions pushing in the mid lane. There's a cannon there. It's stopped by the bomb for the moment, but Jankos still just stepping forward. Doesn't really care. The Chrono Shift taken. Whippo's going to use it. Caps uses it on himself as well. Jankos trying to get the damage down. Whippo's going to come back in, and Hylissang has already killed Wonder in the base. And now Whippo has to step forward. Reckless has to be there as well. Selfmade dives in with a stopwatch, but the Nexus towers are down. And Fnatic, from the jaws of victory, they find defeat. G2 will take game 2 in this series.
Mickey and Jankos eyeing him up. Nemesis is like, please, just let me farm. But all of G2 is like, no, 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 we play for caps. You know we're going to play for caps, and here comes Mickey once again.
Mickey looking for the hook there onto Nemesis. Nemesis still has the flash. Ignite is ticking, and Mickey goes in, swings the anchor, gets first blood to G2. Selfmade dashes across the wall here. Jankos on the chase. And the line's going to do quite a lot. There's the ignite. Mickey's going to fall as well. Selfmade gets his first kill of the game. And now Fnatic are looking to turn it around in the mid lane. Hylissang knocked back. Caps.
Losses has existed. What we've almost always talked about is how you can't allow Nemesis to fall behind Caps, because if you do, he's going to do things
dead.
like this.
Unleashed Power comes out. Dark Sphere is all he needs. Caps has Splash, and Nemesis does not. And Vedi, you set it up beautifully.
Oh, but Caps, when he's in this position where he has these cover picks, these power picks, he's always the one looking to carry. Now Wonder doing the same in the top lane.
Call of the Forge God coming out from Bwipo. Yet to see the 6 on Jankos. Good flash there from Bwipo, but the Facebreaker will chase him down, and Wonder will help Jankos secure the kill. Arrow hits Hylissang in the bottom lane. He still has flash. Mickey wasn't in the position to land skin. Actually, the Conqueror skin from the MSI, they won as well. So he's using his own skin to try and land hooks at the moment, failing just a little bit. Tempered Fate hits onto Perks, Selfmade on the chaser, and Perks, even with the range's focus, just doesn't have the damage, stuck in the smoke screen, and Fnatic find a kill in the bottom lane.
Medic.
Yeah?
You think that Fnatic aren't going to try to force this?
I mean, Caps is almost dead. Foster's bomb doesn't connect. Nemesis flashes forward, gets the auto. Jankos gets the dragon.
Happy to take that trade. On top of the fact that Reckless gets more plates, hook lands.
Mickey's going to step on a trap as soon as he comes out, eats a delicious cupcake. The arrow only hits onto Selfmade, and Mickey really doesn't have anywhere to go. Another trap goes down. Reckless gets the kill, and Perks is forced back underneath his tower. Once again, roaming around. This is what he's done so well throughout the course of the split. Bwipo's going to call the Forge God. Hits it onto Wonder, but Wonder out of tower range. Unleashed Power used by Caps very early. Showstopper coming out as well. Bwipo survived for as long as he could. Hylissang, it comes in just a little bit too late to help out his top lane.
Out of the weak, Ash Arrow or Nautilus are.
Temper Fate hits onto Mickey. He uses the dredge line. Trap will do a little bit of damage. Scatter the weak, not quite going to connect. Here's the call of the Forge God. Does Fnatic try and turn it back around? Depth charge on Reckless. Doesn't quite connect as the ace in the hole comes out and slides its way all the way through the Perks. Reckless weaved it through them as perfectly as he could. But Hylissang will fall. Selfmade will fall on the clapback. And Nemesis was not with the team for the majority of this. Mickey stepped very far forward. Nemesis comes in with the phosphorus bombs and will answer. Makes it a 2-for-2 in the mid lane.
Suggested, which was that Nemesis was not involved. So do I think this could have been a good fight? Yes. Do I think that it was poorly executed? Yes. Now the Drake fight is coming up. Let's see how this one goes.
TP coming into the middle of the fight. Wonder's going to be in a great position. Selfmade trying to get the dragon as Wonder joins the fray. Bwipo trading against 3 people, but he's already dead. Hylissang uses the Tempered Fate only on himself, and the Hemo plate gets onto the backline as Wonder dives forward. Hylissang walking his way, limping away from the fight. The dragon's gone down. Hylissang's gone down. Bwipo's gone down. And G2 find a perfect fight in the river. Smoke screen comes down pretty early on, and here comes the TP. Cap's going to join the fight. Sanguine Pool used. Nemesis chunked out already, and Selfmade not able to hit the collateral damage. Caps can't quite hit the Dark Spears as well. Showstopper used by Jankos to kill Nemesis, and here comes Perks on the chase. 2 quick kills to G2, and in a matter of moments, the gold lead has extended to 3,000 in advantage.
So unfortunate if that happened, because it wouldn't tell the story of how close these games have been, but things are falling apart at the seams. Maybe a comeback.
Hylissang hits the double Tempered Fate. Perks caught out on the trap. Reckless trying to open up, but can't quite get the damage down. Perks still alive. With that range's focus, going to keep himself alive for the moment. Caps has been exhausted. Bwipo diving forward. Perks somehow survives, but Nemesis is going for it. He gets 2 on the back line. And now it's Selfmade, Reckless, and Nemesis trying to win. This 3v1 Wonder, though, he's just diving towers. The Unleashed Power onto Nemesis is enough to get that kill. It's a double. And now Caps, Wonder, and Jankos can step forward once again.
That Fnatic have, and that means that it's going to be that much harder for G2, or excuse me, Fnatic to face check into stuff like this.
Yeah, Selfmade's going to get arrowed here, just kept out of the fight. Nemesis, he ticks away. Caps takes him.
It is the story of the solo laners. Jankos is saying no for success, but this guy's a one-man army.
Hylissang's going to try and get away from this. They use the magical journey, but Wonder's very happy to follow them through it, and there pops Hylissang. If Caps catches you with Unleashed Power, you are in for a world of hurt, and while all of this is happening, while the Infernal Soul is being started up by G2, Wonder takes a turret. Mickey's going to hook himself away, goes golden, but still drags himself to the terrain. Fnatic going to step forward. Look at Wonder. He's got a flank position off here. He could be so powerful in this fight. He's going to clear out the mid lane. Wonder coming in. Bwipo trying to step forward. Perks doing what he can with the play of the Ruined King. Ace in the hole's going to land on the back line, but there's the Showstopper used and Whipper's already dead. Wonder still doing what he can, stepping forward. Nemesis forced away. Perks flashes forward, looking for the kill. He will fall. Self-made goes down. Nemesis goes down. Whippo goes down. And only Hylissang and Reckless are alive.
Now on the back half, they did manage to take down and survive. Wonder, Reckless now coming back with the red buff. Can he save the day?
Hylissang flashes, looking for the Cosmic Binding, but Reckless gets hooked and Caps unleashes the full force of Syndra straight into the face of his former teammate, and you have to think that's it. You have to think they're done. G2 wipe Fnatic off the map.
The ace comes through for G2, and with the death timings, it looks like G2 won't be able to end the game, but it may as well have been the final nail in the coffin. Once again, the team fight gets split into two. Nemesis goes into the fight with Whippo, and his positioning is great, but then he gets split off and hooked in by Mickey. Mickey's missed a lot of hooks, but when it counts, he's landed them, forcing Nemesis out of the fight. Perks flashes in and is able to get that kill. While Selfmade does answer in kind, he ends up dropping as well, and while Reckless is able to live, ultimately the damage is already done in here. Once again, we see Mickey land such a crucial hook. It looks like Hylissang flashes out of the way to avoid it, but that then opens up Reckless to get hooked in. Caps then comes in, holding his ultimate to that crucial moment. And you can see that Fnatic just fall apart. G2.
Magical moments that really shine, that really show who can win it in the clutch. Hook's gonna land here onto Whippo. Showstopper brings him into Hylissang, and Hylissang is popped in the middle of a magical journey, and now Whippo gonna use the Court of the Forge God trying to survive. Fnatic gonna try and open up, see if they can get into this fight, but Whippo's already done. He's dead. G2 turn towards the Baron, and Fnatic, you've only got your 3 AD carries left alive.
Wonder and Caps have come up huge, and of course shout out to Jankos. None of this would be possible if it weren't for his early game investment, but Wonder has found Reckless, and I think that'll be his grave. G2 will cement their victory by taking down the star of Fnatic with no Caitlyn left to stand in their way. G2 are on track to secure their 8th European title.
The thing is that people always want to count them out. They struggled, the desperation coming in through Haley, but there's nothing you can do. You can never count out G2. If you get tired of hearing it, we get tired of saying it, but I never get tired of watching it.
Oh, Perks has just been caught out there. Caps has the unleashed powers, used it, Nemesis forced away. It is a 4v3, Wonder's still stepping forward, just straight into the faces of Fnatic through the base. He pops Graves where he stands. Selfmade can do nothing as Wonder continues to tank turret after turret and then dies. Top lane inhibitor has fallen, mid lane's gonna follow shortly after. G2.
I don't think there's anything Reckless can do here. Here's a deep teleport. This is it. This is desperation.
That's
the last
huge.
attempt.
Triple Tempered Fate going in with the package. Mickey on the front line. Caps is already dead though, and the unleashed power coming out. Perks is down as well. It's huge. It's 3 kills for Fnatic. They found a way to fight back. Now they're going to dive onto Wonder. Hylissang and Selfmade chasing on towards this Vladimir.
He has the hourglass. He would do massive
Caps
damage
has
and
TP.
feels so confident
Wonder
to go
has
into the
ult.
back line.
Caps has TP. Wonder has ult. Reckless has no one there. He's going to put the traps down to try and keep Wonder at arm's length, but can't do it, and now Wonder's on the chase, and there's the TP, and you can see actually in the base it's Caps. Caps is going in for the win. What a G2 way to close out this game. Wonder will kill Reckless. Jankos goes in and helps them get Hilly, and Caps is in the base. 10 splits, 8 titles. G2 are the greatest team we have ever produced in Europe, and they go back to back to back to back and win the summer season.
As Fnatic.
Since they joined the league,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
It's
mean,
actually incredible.
I mean, the craziest thing about that is the consistent factor has been Perks. You know, we often talk about him like, while he wasn't the standout in this series today, I think that he's always someone you have to talk about when it comes to one of the greatest European players that we've ever had, one of the most successful for sure. And he, alongside G2, are looking to continue their dominances. They're getting in position, they're getting camera.
You ready?
Wonder's really trying to help them.
Oh, Perks is now there. There we are. Congratulations, G2. You are a summer champions.
I feel like Caps is the only one really putting his back into this, you know what I mean?
He carried for the rest of it, so someone else has to carry the trophy for him. That's how it works. Perks, of course, what a difficult year it has been at times for that man. You can see a smile coming onto his face there. The LEC Summer Champions G2 Esports, the only team in Europe ever to win it 4 times in a row. Now the only team to ever win it 4 times in a row twice, because they did it from 2016 to 17 and now from 2019 to 2020. Caps our MVP alongside our champion.
You
for
can't hate
summer.
Caps' face. He's just so happy. He's so pleasant.
Wonder
Wonder's a
there,
giant.
getting ready for his WoW raid later on. And of course, Pinoy, their sub, who played for them when Perks was away.
Yeah, definitely a valuable honorary member of the team. Grabs naturally being left out, as is tradition.
Are they going to hand it to Grabs? Oh!
It's like, how many drafts did it Grabs in today? Can we start giving the trophy? But you have to give the guy credit. Like, there's a lot of jokes, a lot of memes about his drafting, but consistently G2 find a way to win with these drafts. And we'll soon get to hear from the G2 players as they just secured their 4th title in a row.